name is Schroeder. I'm the founder of the Ascended Master Teaching Foundation, which has a central office in Mount Shasta. Welcome to the lecture series, The Ascended Masters Answer the Fundamental Questions of Life. Today's lesson is entitled Lesson 11, The Chela on the Path. This lesson will be presented in 4 parts. In part 1, we shall examine the following questions. Who is a Chela? Who are probationary Chelas? Who is an accepted Chela? How can we best attune to an Ascended Master? What is the relationship between a Guru and its Chela? How do we gain mastery over our 4 lower bodies? Why do Masters depend on Chelas? So, let's get started. Who is a Chela? A Chela is a student of an Ascended Master who is wholly dedicated to a Master's cause and who daily devotes a portion of his free time to this holy mission. Understanding the rules that governs one's relationship with a Master Teacher is fundamental to reaching the goal of our life, the ascension. No one ever gained the ascension without the assistance of an Ascended Master. Without the help of the Great White Brotherhood, there would be no hope for this planet. Therefore, why not reach out our hand in friendship to those to whom we owe our very lives? What are probationary Chelas? The word Chela means disciple of a master. There are probationary Chelas and accepted Chelas. The masters have stated that whereas there may be hundreds of students who signify a passing interest in spiritual lore or who have an intellectual appetite, whetted by anything new and different, there are comparatively few whose lives and not their lips single them out as possible probationary Chelas. A probationary Chela is chosen and accepted by a master according to the following criteria. 1. The heart flame of the aspirant signifies his desire to become a Chela. He is among the group gathered by the silent watcher, which are guardian spirits, from a particular region of the earth. From among these, about 1/10 are chosen as probationary Chelas. The others are put in the keeping of a guardian angel. 2. The Ascended Master looks at the potential of the individual. He looks at the causal body, which contains the constructively qualified energy gathered during many embodiments. Any prospective candidate of the ascension has developed a certain spiritual momentum, a predominant expression of a certain God quality. This virtue shows as the widest band in his causal body, and it is an indication of the ray along which a student is most developed. A master having an affinity to this ray then takes the responsibility guiding and guarding the student. 3. The master may be attracted to the aspirant through past association while embodied on earth. 4. A Chela may be chosen by reason of the momentum of inner talents and qualities that can be utilized at a certain location. 5. The intense desire of a student for more knowledge and to serve the master may make him eligible to become a Chela. 6. Sometimes a student is bold enough to force an association with a master. By doing good in the name of the master, such a one draws the master's attention by the law of magnetic attraction. An association is then born stemming out of the unascended being's ambitions. This is a more difficult association, because anything forced acquires more attention and care than that which is developed through natural merit and momentums. 7. When a master accepts an unascended being as a Chela, he personally guarantees to the cosmic law that the energy of the master invested will be returned by the Chela through concentrated study and practical application of whatever he learns and through impersonal service. If the Chela does not balance this investment of energy, he places an additional burden on the master. It is the master, then, who must provide that balance through additional application and service to the law. Hence, it would be best not to court an association with the master unless one is committed to serve mankind and the evolution of the planet. Motivated by a sense of pride or mistaken notion of the law, a student sometimes spends a lifetime on metaphysical contemplations, while the brotherhood, whom he professes to love, is denied the practical assistance of presently developed talents and energies. These students fail on the first initiation, which is practical works makes further knowledge available. How can we find the master who is to become our guide and guru? Master Kutumi answers this question as follows. When the pupil is ready, the master appears. Until that hour, beware of the subtle projections from the many selves which seeks to glorify the ego. The natural development of your own spiritual nature will release a warm, pleasant, relaxed glow when you are under the radiation of your master. Be careful that the personal ego is not exalted. A master is humble and will glorify God. Often the student is disappointed that he is not recognized when he works for the brotherhood. Perhaps it does not occur to him that the moment a person puts his foot upon the path, he is immediately placed under the care and protection of a master of love and wisdom, and a beautiful association with the master begins, although outwardly the student is not always aware of this fact. The first thing a master does when a student is presented to him for care and instruction is to examine the aspirant. He notes carefully his strengths and weaknesses as well as his potential reactions under pressure of circumstances. In fact, he comes to know much more about the student than the aspiring one knows about himself. If the student has the patience to persevere, he will realize that this is all part of his spiritual education and that he is actually abiding under the wings of love all through this probationary period. The probationary period of Chelatship lasts from several weeks to several embodiments. It depends on the amount of karma the Chela has accumulated and upon the amount of discipline he is willing to accept. Some drop out under pressure of this testing period. Others endure it slowly through many embodiments. Yet others choose to condense it, and no matter what the pain of mind or feelings, complete the task in a very short time. This concludes Lesson 11, Part 1. I sincerely hope you enjoyed it, and I hope we will meet soon again for Part 2 of the lesson. God bless you.